Welcome everyone to Center of Light. It's good to see all my beautiful people here. Thank you for joining me tonight. I have a fantastic presentation for you. In fact, I'm nervous. I don't know why. I don't get nervous in front of a microphone. It's what I do for a living. It's what I do for play and fun. Whatever that means. So I just wanted to disclose that. First order of business as always. Hi, Kim Gary from the UK. Kelly Curtis, Elwood, Unsun, Pri, Melanie, Rena, Jackie. Let's see who else is hiding out in the room somewhere. Did you know that in Texas, in the word like where, why, white, the words like that, they actually pronounce the W. So they don't say white, they say why, or where, or why. Woody Lassiter, what's up, brother? Lynn Smith, Ricky Vito, Krista Huggins. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome to Center of Light. Tonight's presentation is YahNahVah, it has begun. Those who have been with me for a while knows about YahNahVah. What is it? Explaining it to you, sharing this with you tonight in the presentation that I have no idea is going to come forth, featuring this rock star in orange, God on earth today. I say that all the time, not because I don't think you understand. It could be for the people who are new here. But even for us, the regulars, including myself, when I show up to this presentation, I'm a bystander just like anybody else. Just taking it in. So this man is God on earth today. His name is Sri 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 Viswayogi Viswamji Maharaj. This is his 9th incarnation on earth. 9th. His first time was here thousands and 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 thousands of years ago, as the first God-realized soul to walk on the earth. Take that in. Lord Datta, Swamiji Viswayogi, the man in orange I just showed you, was an aspirant of spirituality to God, like all of us. That's called a yogi. Jesus was a yogi. He was a man who aspired to godhood. Buddha was a yogi. Paramahansa Yogananda, the man responsible for bringing yoga to the West, was a yogi. Everyone is a yogi. We are that which is aspiring to the highest calling. Swamiji was that in the earlier part of his life, but he always knew his conscious connection. He had to work out some of the earthly business, so to speak. After many years, 22, whatever, God knows how many years, in unbroken meditation and prayer, Lord Datta, an aspect of God, paid him a little visit and said, I'm going to tell you a beautiful story tonight. Tonight I'm going to tell you a very beautiful story. I'm going to make up a name. The story is called How It All Happened, The Awakening of Humanity. Wow! the awakening of humanity, rather the re-awakening. Tonight's presentation is YahNahVah, It Has Begun. The re-emergence of the collective soul. That sounds like you want to take a knife and spread that on your freaking toast, doesn't it? For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Tonight's presentation, again, it's important. The words YahNahVah are important. They're three primordial sacred seed syllable sounds. YahNahVah. Yah is the heart. God, the heart. Willpower. Yah. Sort of like John. Hello. Yah. Nah would be the healthy, balanced aspects of the mind or intellect. YahNah. Va would be the backbone, which means action. So when we use our willpower, our God power, our heart, Yah, the mind understands what it is that is trying to will forth, reasons, discernment, logic, understanding. Now we have two things that are congruent and lining up. YahNah. And then we have Va, the backbone, because we are embodied on the earth as flesh and bone. From dust thou art, and from dust thou shalt return. As we walk upon this beautiful jewel floating in space, dear Lord, everybody in the cosmic life stream wants a piece of this action. And you are the rock star. But Va is to carry everything out, all your divine wishes. Or your unconscious wishes. It's up to you. But nonetheless, YahNahVah, conscious of it, blessed are you, or unconscious of it, still blessed are you, except to your own detriment. As above, so below, on forever it will go. You will always carry out your destiny. I strongly suggest you use consciousness to help you do that. YahNahVah. Three primordial sacred seed syllables of the cosmic self, the God self, God that lives in you. Jesus says, I am in my Father is in me, and I am in you. He also said, if this is even possible, you will do even greater works than I. How is that possible? If we are inferior to his achievements, why would he make such a statement that you will do what I do, if not more? There's no way you can take that out of context. No way. So it's about becoming conscious and aware of this place right here, where the power is. Check this out. Spirit speaking now. You are no more powerful when you do what you call awaken than you are right now when you are still asleep with your eyes open. You are no more powerful. You are no more powerful when you are fully illuminated than you are when you are not. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Some things may change. How much bliss resides in your being, how much clarity you have in your consciousness. But as far as the game is played and the rules, nothing changes. We all sit on our throne. This is mine, right here. I love this throne. I live in it every day, all day long. All day long, I sit in this chair. That's my throne. I overlook my kingdom, right? Squire. And life governs itself as I will it to be. Same with you. We all do it. Do you realize you are sitting on your throne, governing your life? Do you know that? Nothing changes until you start to become endowed with a sense of royalty. Spiritual royalty, prestige, whatever you want to call it, status quo, achieving a higher status. You are sitting on your throne, is what you're doing. Is your kingdom accordingly to what you want? So you have no more power when you illuminate than you do right now, because you will still be sitting on a throne governing your flock. I said last night after speaking with this beautiful God-realized man in the middle, there is always light phenomena on Swamiji, always. Even if it's the sun, it's always there. After speaking with Swamiji, there was 4 of us hovering around a phone, thanks to my beautiful sister, I love her greatly, Anjana. T.M. Garrett, my brother, was there, Mona Winfrey. We called India, and we spoke to Swamiji. Since that phone call, something's changing inside of me. And to be honest with you, because I said I would always be real and honest, I'm almost, don't take it out of context, it's not meant that way, I'm almost scared. Chew on that. Because I have to. I don't know what it is. It's not an active fear like, oh my God, I'm afraid and I'm scared. It's not what it is. I don't know what it is. But I'm open. I'm open and I'm hoping. And I'm ready to start groping at whatever it takes. Because I know that very simple fear, which is just a misunderstanding or not knowing it, and ignorance. Check this out. And the power of my being afraid on any level of whatever this is that I'm feeling inside of me. To the same degree, when I walk through this illusion, my joy will be. Wow! It's the same punch. It's the same bang. You get the same amount for your buck. But when I walk through the nonsense of it, it's not really a nonsense. It's nothing like that. It's just an unknowing. In fact, it's a falling. A deeper well I'm going to sink. We all fall at certain places in our life. And we want to fall. We want to surrender. We surrender. You get really good at it, then you really surrender. And so forth. And sometimes we take small steps. Well, this happens to be one of those for me. Anytime someone pulls a rug out from under you, it's by default, you reach for something to grab onto so you don't fall and bust your ass. Maybe that's the metaphor for me. So tonight's presentation is YahNahVah. It has begun. And I'm going to show you how it began. I have it on video. How the whole YahNahVah religion. It's religion. I started a religion called YahNahVahism. What that means is we're going to do certain things very simply, religiously. That's all it means. That's all it really means. But I'm going to show you how this came about. How you helped create this and bring it about. Listen to this. As you helped bring it about into creation. And now it is a living creature. It is a living thing. It is a living testimony. It is a living word. And you are taking it in. And I am taking it in. And we are taking it in. And we're all beginning to expand. That's the wave this dude is riding. But tonight I'm going to tell you a beautiful story of how the awakening of humanity was done. And I'm also going to reveal to you in the present moment those people from the future that's going to reflect back to say, wow, those are the ones that did it. I'm going to reveal to you how we are doing it. Share this to your wall if you have not already. If you have, I love you. Thank you. YahNahVah, it has begun. What has begun? The re-emergence of the collective soul. You with me? The re-emergence of the collective soul. This is what's been happening for the last, at least since I started these presentations. And I didn't know it. I didn't know it in this way that this was happening. I didn't know that humanity's waking up and we're uniting. I got all that. And that's exactly what I'm saying now. But the attitude and the spin of the energy is completely different. This is all about the reemergence of the collective soul. And it's happening right now. Right here and right now tonight. It's happening. I feel it. Maybe that's why I feel nervous. And I did tell you honestly, something has got me bothered. And I'm not bothered as if I'm boogered. Bothered as in, I don't know what that is. And please tell me quick. Don't leave me hanging. Maybe this is my karma from all the cliffhangers I've been doing on you every time I do these presentations. I love you. Be right back. Stick around.
Remember that all things are possible. You must choose to be accountable, responsible, enough to believe, and open your heart to receive.
Above and look at your life, and you see the life you live. Can you be surprised that it all turned out this way and not the way you planned? It's about what you know and what you understand. Choice, life's a choice. It's a choice. Your life is a choice. Choice, life's a choice. It's a choice. Your life is a choice. Learn to follow that inner voice inside. That's the one that's telling you not to run and hide. See what your life could be when you visualize. It's about what you choose that you'll realize. Choice, life's a choice. It's a choice. Your life is a choice. Choice, life's a choice. It's a choice. Your life is a choice. Now it's time for you to plan out your life. Seeing what you do by your own design. It's all
Hello, beautiful friends. Keith Anthony Blanchard here with an amazing product offer. We have been hearing about hemp oil for the last couple of years and its potential. Let me introduce you to my dear friend, Miss Jackie Atwell. Our oil helps bring your body back to a state of wellness. It is also used as a preventative from illness. It works by bringing the body back to homeostasis and balance. It's a natural, organic, non-GMO, full-spectrum oil. Third-party tested and comes with a certificate of analysis. Posted on our information page. Awesome anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. If you are suffering in silence, give it a try. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. 60-day empty bottle money-back guaranteed refund. To order, go to www.hempworks.com/Jackie Atwell. That's www.hempworks.com/Jackie Atwell. Welcome back to Center of Light, everybody. Good to see you on this Sunday night. What you just heard was beautiful music from Lavender Soul, my spiritual band. We're going into the studio very soon, probably 2 Sundays from now. We're going to start recording this new album. I think we're going to, working title? Maybe I shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you because it's fun. I like playing. I like inventing. I like creating. We're thinking about calling the album Atmosphere. So welcome to the presentation tonight, which is titled YahNahVah, Yah, heart, will, God, Nah, mind, intellect, balanced mind, discernment, reason, Va, backbone. YahNahVah. Practice this throughout your day, even twice. You set your feet on the floor in the morning, wake up. It may take a while for you to get into the remembering to do it. Just YahNahVah your day. Because your soul's name is YahNahVah. It's your soul's name. YahNahVah. Everyone's name is YahNahVah at the essence. So why not choose to state an intention? It's a very simple intention. YahNahVah, I intend my day to be aligned with the highest good, my soul. Step your feet on the floor, start your day. And you say, it has begun. YahNahVah. It has begun. YahNahVah, my day has begun. I am aligned with my soul. That is my intention. You lay down and go to bed at night before you take your feet off the floor. Whatever it is you like doing. YahNahVah. It is complete. Alpha, Omega. I am the beginning and I am the end. So if you intend in the morning to connect to the beginning and to be grateful in the end of your day, what do you think that makes everything in the middle? Here's the beginning and it's a dot. And here's the end and it's a dot. You draw a straight line. The beginning and the end is all the gradation. It's all the gradation in the middle of your life. And we think that that little space between the beginning, the alpha, and the omega, the end, we think that big slide across the middle is who we are because it's bigger, it's longer. Ooh, I like big and I like grandiose. I like majestic. All that noise. That's not what you are. You're YahNahVah. You're the soul. YahNahVah. All God names, well, not all of them, but you can understand that why most or many God names are with the sound Ah. Jesus Christ Sananda. Ah. Buddha. Krishna. Muhammad. Allah. Amen. Someone tells you a joke, you say, ah, I get it. That's enlightenment. YahNahVah. Moshe, which is Moses. Paramount, and so forth and so on. It just goes on and on. YahNahVah. It feels right. It feels like something you've been knowing your whole life. YahNahVah. It just happens. It's just this beautiful little song that exists inside of all of us somewhere. Is it not? Tonight's presentation is the re-emergence of the collective soul. YahNahVah, it has begun. Share this to you all if you haven't. Thank you. YouTube, my link, a link in here to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. It would help me greatly if you find friends or just yourself go to YouTube, like my channel, give me some thumbs up, maybe give me a few comments. There's also a donate link in here to support my beautiful work, which is My Beautiful Life. To hang around you beautiful people. Also in this forum is notify me when Keith goes live. 3 links, click it. I'm in your living room, you're in mine. I am now giving readings, spiritual readings. I'm in my element. I feel it. I'm not waiting until I'm in my element so I can be accurate and be this good psychic. That's not what I want to be of service. And I want to be in my space so I can help you achieve the very space that I might be in as to why you would be coming to. Just to get clear. You can leave me a contact in here. Hey, Keith, I'm interested in a reading or counseling. Not because you're broken. Just because you want better. Whatever that is for you. Or you can send it to my personal Facebook inbox. You know how to do that. Just follow the little rabbits and the links. It'll take you right to my front door. I am a soul. Wow. As I was going to say something, I grabbed from my wall as my opening declaring who Keith Blanchard is Facebook statement. I think this is sort of would be a mission statement or a mantra for YahNahVahism. I am a soul made of light here on this earth to use my God-given abilities for peace and global unity. I am going to shift everything eventually over to Center of Light Radio.com. That's a little further into the future. But for right now, please pay attention to www.facebook.com/Center of Light Radio. Center of Light Radio on Facebook. I want to start shifting all my spiritual affairs there. Hello, everyone. Let me see who's here before I continue to get down to some business. Everyone meet my beautiful Bahan. That's Hindi for my beautiful sister Anjana. She is responsible for introducing me to a very deep, beautiful life. And I love her for it. Say hi to Anjana. Ron Gotro. Son, I will get to your comments, my beautiful family, shortly. Like being antenna, Melanie says, or something. Yeah, with lightning bolt energy trickling into your head. That's Melanie. That's exactly what it is. Carl Laperouse. Melanie, no joke. That's a phenomenal description. Ricky Vito. J. Arnake. Carmen Shasha. Heart, mind, backbone. There you go, baby girl. Heart, mind, backbone. I love it. I love your way. Cheryl, Barbara, Sherry, Vertrees, Irwin, T.M. Garrett's up a hill. Tuesday night, y'all, I'm going to be interviewing T.M. Garrett on Center of Light Radio, 9 o'clock. You can find that Center of Light Radio on Facebook. You can find it on centeroflightradio.com, or you can find it on my personal wall. The title is somewhat to this effect. I'm going to make a banner with promo tomorrow. Here's the title as just a runoff. Transformation from hate to compassion. He was a white supremacist. And one morning he woke up and the cross was too heavy to bear. And he changed his life just like that. And he's turning heads all over. You're going to absolutely adore this interview from my bro Ham Sandwich. Tim Garrett, I'm looking forward to it. Carmen Shasha. She says, Keith, you've helped me with your guidance and wisdom so much. Deeply grateful. Thank you for being my guinea pig. I am very much aware as I look out in social media land and I watch and I love social media. I love Facebook. I love it. I have no complaints. It's a phenomenal, powerful, worldwide vehicle as to why you and I can sit in the same virtual room and make love. Mark Zuckerberg, thank you. But as I look out in social media and I see a lot of people teaching, and I love it, what I realized in the recent past, and all these teachings from people on social media is beautiful. I love them. In fact, I sit there and watch them for as long as they last. I've been watching Melanie's, whoever, I've been watching them. And I love watching because I love learning. And I love seeing different people's takes on different things. My brother Rick needs my attention immediately. He gets it immediately. Rick Vito says, thank you for praying for Lillian, his beautiful baby girl. She was a preemie, very fragile. He's letting us know that she's doing okay. Keep the prayers coming. She is now weighing 3 pounds, 3 ounces, as opposed to like a pound or whatever it was. Bro, I am so happy for you, my friend. I am going to dedicate whatever joyful love, light, wisdom for the highest good of all energy that comes from this show tonight, as well as in the future, to immediately be sent to the well-being of your child. That was a ride. That was a charge. That was plugging into my source. I had to plug into the source to receive and retrieve such information and offering and gesture, to be able to hand it over. Ricky, thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Center of Light. Tonight we're talking about YahNahVah. It has begun. The re-emergence of the collective soul. So what I was saying earlier was I noticed that a lot of the teachings out there are very methodical. Some people need method. I have my own methods to my madness. Enos Thibodeau, childhood friend. How you doing, brother? I hope you're well, my friend. I notice a lot of these teachers are very method-oriented, and that's cool. And I realize that my work is the complete opposite. Mine has no logic. Well, it has logic, but there's no method. It's radical. It's not about do this to get there. It's about right now. And believe it or not, even those methodical teachers are actually teaching about the right now. And some people just can't grasp, stuffing eternity into a thimble. I get it. That can be, it's still a challenge. Think of it now. Think of not only eternity. You see, when we think of eternity and infinity, am I right or am I wrong? See me an exclamation or an X if I'm right or wrong. And I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm trying to find out where we're all in this together. Do you find it challenging in this moment to think of eternity? Is it challenging for you on any level? It's not about how good you are. Or is it easy for you to take in the idea of infinity? It can be tough. Steve Fish, hello, brother. So it can be tough to take in not the idea, the truth of eternity or infinity. Okay? Now let me throw you a curveball. How many of you, when I asked you to contemplate eternity, started from where you are and launched yourself forward to try to imagine that eternity? If you did that, send me 2 exclamation points. If you imagined when you were trying to conceive of eternity that you launched yourself from where you were, you're trying to see from right now to how long is forever going to last. If that is a true statement for you, give me 2 exclamation points, please. Everybody's doing brand new dance now. Come on, baby. Unsun says yes. I'm sure the exclamation points are going to keep coming. Yes. Kellen Renando, hello dear, precious, says yes. Everybody's saying yes. Well, here's your curveball. Though it may be tough to conceive of eternity from now to moving forward, put this on your sandwich. It never started. Go backwards. This never started. There was no beginning. Maybe in a linear timeline fashion, there was some sort of divine play so these things can play themselves out. Eternity is not a starting point to a future expectation that things are going to last forever. Well, forever is not a future timeline. That's time. God is not in time. God is infinite. So that not only goes to the future and to the past, it starts in this singularity right in the center of your chest, and it goes 360 degrees in all directions. Chew on that. You are the center of light. As you sit on your throne in your king or queendom every day, governing your freaking flock how you want your life to be. YahNahVah. It has begun. Integrate. It's not about method. It's about letting the fuck go. And seeing. Well, how do I see? I want to see more. Then let go. Of what? All of it. I am not in control of none of it. I'm not saying be lazy and let your life go awry or run amok. That's part of being responsible. That's part of being aware of when to know when to step in and when to step out. You step in 2 or 3 times, definitely 4, you're trying to control it. I'm creating an intention. I like this thing. I want this thing. That's great. I'm creating a second step because I want to support and water my seed that I planted that I simply would like this thing. And your third one. Now you've reinforced and it's got a good kickstart. It's a sapling and it's going to grow. Leave it alone. But you keep checking the seed. You keep taking the soil and looking. You're disturbing the life cycle. That's control of anything. A person, a job, money, mate, this, that. That's not what you are. What you are is the effortlessness, which is the infiniteness, which is everything. So there's really nothing you are trying to acquire except to turn up the fire higher that you may aspire. And like a live wire, like Melanie said, it's like a lightning bolt strikes you in your head. Take a short pause. Going to come back with some videos. I'm going to share with you my heart, my life, a beautiful possibility for every human being on this planet. Doesn't matter what doctrine, creed, code, sect, walk, talk, jitterbug, none of it matters. What really matters is your intention to be the best you, to be a pillar of light for everyone else, and everyone can do this equally. That's the mission of every human being on this planet, whether you're Christian, Buddhist, or atheist. I know some pretty shitty religious followers of any denomination. And I know some beautiful atheists. That's all nonsense. It's not necessary. We all know inside of ourselves how authentic we are or not. And in that knowing of your own authenticity of how you being with your life, you are being spoken to by YahNahVah. Are you not? It's called the conscience. When you do things that are out of balance, it says, are you sure, dear, when you want to do that? It's okay if you do. I'm here just to say, are you sure? Stick around. I'll be right back. Center of Light. I'm going to show you how it all came about, and I'm going to tell you a beautiful story. the awakening of humanity.
I will be with you always, until the end of time. You will never be alone. I am.
All of my life, all of my days, I feel you there beside me. All of my lives, all through my days, I've seen places far away. Wondering just when, time and again, I have come to know you. Wondering just when, time and again, you are there beside me. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me, I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. Help me know
It is my will that you know me. I will not hide my love from you. You create your reality, and every moment by your own perceptions, your judgments, actions. Peace is a state of mind. Bliss is a state of heart. Heaven is a state of being.
deep in my heart, I know you're there. I can always feel you guiding my life to see the light that will lead me to the truth. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me, I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. For you are my mother,
My soul.
my divine lover. I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. Help me live.
Greetings, my broham and sistar astronauts. Are you ready to launch to inner space? YahNahVah here, speaking with another amazing product, Dream Leaf. Dream Leaf is a highly effective lucid dreaming supplement that creates the right neural environment for lucid dreaming to occur. It increases dream recall, dream vividness, and promotes high-level lucid dreams. It is composed of a red pill and a blue pill. Each pill plays an important role in the process of successful lucid dream induction. Dream Leaf targets and lengthens your natural REM cycle because this is the stage of sleep when lucid dreaming occurs. The two parts of this supplement are composed of natural herbs that strengthen the mind. The blue pill and the red pill contain 5 of the most effective lucid dream herbs. The blue pill promotes restful deep sleep, causes REM rebound effect, and elevates dream creativity. The red pill promotes lucid dreams, improves memory, dream recall, and increases dream control. I highly support this product. My ongoing experience with Dreamleaf is absolutely beyond this world. Welcome back to Center of Light. Good to see you, folks. I just looked into the room and I noticed something. I see it often. And I feel really, really good inside when I see it. I see lights firing off in many of the people who come into this forum. You're seeing it, aren't you? The it, whatever the it is, in a form of understanding. In understanding it, na, then it could drop to va, to ya, the heart. We understand it, okay? Because that's the first place it seems our energy wants to go, is to the mind, so we can process. And it makes sense as why it would be so. We process and understand it. And sometimes when we stay in the mind so much, we're living in the fear. The fog, the sealing of the fog, does not let the light into the heart so we can process it with this brain. This brain. The heart is literally a brain, and it has more PC power than what you call the brain in your skull. It's divine intelligence. So when we come from na and we drop it to ya, the understanding that we now have can be imbued and backed with punch and power. Light, if you will, with reinforcement. Absolution. Like I said before, you're no more powerful now than when you claim that you died and you go to heaven with God. Wow, that sounds blasphemic, doesn't it? Let me say it again. You are no more powerful when you go to heaven with God. I think I said it backwards. Let me say it correctly. You are no more powerful if you are with God in heaven than you are right now. How can I say that? What makes you think you are not standing in the presence of God right now? God is omnipresent, and it's talking to you right now. And you're the one using your God-given abilities to take it in. As my new slogan, my new motto, which I didn't realize till earlier, a moment ago, take this in. It's not me that you're hearing that's God, but it is. But it's you that's doing the hearing as God. There's a dance always happening. There is sexual intercourse with Creator, your divine romance. Hence that song I just played by Lavender Soul, Divine Lover. It's intimacy with your divine parent. Here's the motto. Here's the slogan. Whether you're the one speaking or whether you're the one listening or whether you're the one, there's only one and you are the one. We're the collective one. We're the collective soul, and it's re-emerging. It's re-emerging. And for the 2+ years I've been doing these presentations, which the collective soul has always been re-emerging, but my teachings did reflect that, but I never really got the aha of it. And the aha of it is, oh my God, the collective soul is re-emerging. And I'm seeing it by all these fires that are going off inside of these people. I am a soul made of light, here in this earth to use my God-given abilities, whether it be speaking or listening, for global peace and unity. This is what's happening. Melanie Davis says, what? Melanie, if you want me to address that, pumpkin, you're going to have to give me more than what? Justin Carr, what's up, my friend? Steve Stone, how are you, brother? Unson's in the house. Andres is here. Marino, my bro. Good to see you. So you're standing before God right now. You're never not standing before your Maker. The reason Jesus was able to turn water into wine is not because he was separate from the wine and he said, Dad, my friends are having a wedding and I want to be the cool guy. Please turn that water into wine so I can look cool. That's not what happened. Jesus was his YahNahVah. He knew his connection to everything in existence. God all around him, including himself. And simply by changing his mind from water, he influenced the creation aspect of this liquid into wine. Hello, Justin Carr, my beautiful friend. We are all doing this. You're all sitting on your throne in your king or queendom. No matter, you are always living in your soul. If you would, we did this exercise last night, and please do it again. Nothing wrong with having another glimpse. Turn away from your video screen, your camera, your computer. Turn away. Just simply turn away. Listen to my voice. Listen to my sexy, massaging, hypnotic voice. Just listen to my voice. Just listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. And the part of you that is listening to my voice is the you. It's the absolute constant awareness of the fact and the truth that I exist. That is a spiritual law. You can never change it. You can never break that law. You always exist. You will always exist. When you turn back to the screen and you look at me again, your whole experience changes. Now the eyes become engaged and they want to tell you a different story, don't they? See what I mean? Pun intended. I'm a little late on this instruction. Remember this. But if you have a pencil and paper near, everything is always on divine time. Grab a pencil and paper. When I do these presentations, something in this experience will stick out for you. You can have 2 or 3, that's fine. But there is, most importantly, one. It's going to be the one that says, write this down. Maybe it will be your mantra. Maybe it'll be your week or month's work. You will know, it will call to you. How do I know this is true? Because you will know it's true when you are being told to write it down. Get a piece of pencil and paper. Always. To support this presentation tonight, I grabbed a clip, an excerpt from the Divine Principle. Spirit says, now to true faith. When you achieve absolute clarity, YahNahVah, which you are, you will have it. And along with it will come the power, Yah, heart, God. Along with it will come the power you need to manifest an ideal life. Faith, clarity, understanding, that would be Nah. Faith, clarity, and power. 3 facets of my loom of life working together to weave all of creation. These 3 cannot be separated lest they all cease to be. Their immutable threads spin a tapestry of conscious awareness that becomes a divine garment for all to don. Keith, do you see the glorious pattern I am constructing here? And I say, I think you are talking about unity. And God says, Yes, the mighty power of the all working together to benefit the all to bring about change. It should not be hard for anyone to see that 2 is mightier than 1, 3 mightier than 2, 4 mightier than 3, to the infinity. Here we go again. Now, to the infinity that is God. 1. It should not be hard for anyone to see that 2 is mightier than 1, 3 mightier than 2, 4 mightier than 3, to the infinity that is God. 1. Take that in. I saw this on Facebook today. My friend Andres Moreno says you are live on 144 Club. If you share that, thank you, sir. Did you share that, Bert? I appreciate it greatly. I saw this on Facebook today, and I want to give credit where credit is due. By Scott Dorman to Scott Dorman Angel Channelings. I think I got this from my dear friend Amy Jameson. Update from Michael Archangel. Greetings, the 5D. Listen to this. Coincidentally, he said, yes, thank you, my dear friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. When I talked to Swamji last night on the phone, thought something changed inside of me. And I understand now, even though I knew earlier it was about the collective soul reemergence. I never really thought it about. This is truly about the collective soul's reemergence. And I had an epiphany. And I found this on Facebook today. Michael Archangel, greetings, the 5D planet is complete. Wow. The timeline has been constructed and the countdown has started. The Christed energy is on the way and will arrive in Portland, Oregon at 7:44 p.m. local time on Sunday. The energy will arrive by a flash in the sky and will be supported by the angelic realm. America has been chosen as it represents the core center of light of 3D living. It was the logical place to arrive. Portland will never be the same again after Sunday. It will feel a magical place and no one will know why. I have said this in the Divine Principle. Oh my God. Those of you reading this are either angels or connected to us. The time has nearly arrived. It is time for us to begin work. Support the Christ's protection by sending love to it with me now, Archangel Michael. Let me share with you this is what's happening. I know it sounds like airy fairy huff and fluff and spiritual stuff. I take this shit very seriously. The spiritual dimensions and the waking dimension are cross-fading, and only those who are following teachings such as these and others, millions of others, are the ones who can experience the dovetailing. Dovetailing, peace, dovetailing, the coming together of humanity. Others, for them, it will simply pass them by, and they will think that we are nuts. Hi, Enza, Vanessa, Todd Arrow. Blessings. In fact, I do this all the time. I'm coming to find you right now, Enza. And I am going to confirm your Facebook friend request. Blessings. Thank you. I'm going to now move into tonight's presentation is called YahNahVah. It has begun. Yah is the primordial sound of the soul. It's all of our collective soul name. Yah, heart, will, God. Nah, mind, intellect, reason, discernment. Va, backbone, action. With this, we are embodied on earth. We bring our God power through, and it filters through the mind, not good, or the no mind, which is phenomenal. And we carry it forth. YahNahVah. This is the re-emergence of the collective soul. For those who have been with me for 2 years, this actually started about 8 months ago. I've been doing presentations for over 2 years. She's my cousin, Keith. Shasha. Those who have been following me for a while saw this, the declaration, the announcement, when YahNahVah stepped forward publicly, officially. And the energy is beginning to explode. Richard Hart Barnes, how are you, brother? So, for those who have been here the whole time, I want to share with you how this started. This is 2 interviews I'm going to share with those who are new here. What you are looking at in this moment is the embodiment of divine consciousness on this earth, as Jesus was 2,000+ years ago, as Buddha was 2,500 years ago, as whoever and whoever and whoever. This is divine consciousness. And I'm now going to play you a couple of videos of how this all came about, so I can review it again, to have a greater capacity of understanding of what this all is. I did tell you tonight I was nervous. And there was an inactive fear because of this unknowing. And I like being vulnerable. Right? It'll take me a second to set the first one up and the second one, but I'll get this. Give me 30 seconds. It shouldn't take that long. Okay? What you will see in the first video, it may not look like anything to you. At the end of the video, the first one, Swamiji, the divine man, who is my Lord and Master, in the center of this picture with the light phenomena on him. There's always light phenomena on Swamiji. This would be the equivalent for anyone who is chosen Lord or deity, that you had the opportunity to be in their presence. Why am I telling you this? That's the question. Because it sets me aglow. It sets me on fire. To be in the presence of such amazing, no pun intended, grace. Toward the end of this video, he's going to rub my spine. What is the significance of him rubbing my spine? He's awakening my kundalini. Well, Keith, he just rubbed your back. And he did it for a very short time. It doesn't take long for God to work. This was brought to my attention by Anjana. So I'm sharing these very sacred, valuable, personal aspects of my life, because we have a trust here. We have a relationship here. And Anjana will attest to this. This happened about 3.5, maybe 4 years ago, the first one. The second one was about 1.5 years ago. Is when things begin to shift inside. The second one, you're going to see Swamiji explain something about electricity that lives in all of us. But all those electrical lamps, lamps in your house, connect to a generator. And then he's going to grab my hand. YahNahVah was born, at least in me. Enjoy it. I'll be right back.
Who gained that power and who became the yogi. Yogi can make another person a yogi. A doctor can make other person a doctor. A scientist can make other person a scientist. But a beggar cannot make a person a millionaire.
Thank you, Swamiji, for having this interview.
I am always with you. I was with you. Are you satisfied with this interview? Your question, you got the answers correctly?
Yeah, I'm very satisfied.
And you are doing good service, good service, good service.
Thank you.
So at any time we should not be depressed. People are very busy in this busy world. They listen, but they won't follow. But we should not worry about it. They are good, but why they are not following? Because of there are so many reasons. They have to see about the family. They have to look after the family, members of the family, children, and they have to think about so many things. So my advice is mix and match spirituality in your day-to-day life. Then you need not do spiritual practice separately. Suppose, one example, when I am inhaling and exhaling, every person is inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling Om, exhaling Sreem. I have been telling how many persons are doing like that. Om, Sreem. If you practice a few days, afterward, unknowingly also, you are not thinking that you have to inhale, I have to exhale. Whatever you are doing, eating, dancing, sleeping, arguing with your husband also, you are inhaling and exhaling. If you practice, you will be doing Om Sreem.
For my listeners out there, listen to what he said. He said, Om Shreem. I will talk about this shortly. Om Shreem, Lakshmi, wealth.
Continuously, and what is it making? It is making your blood pure, brain pure, every thought pure, every vibration also pure.
Thank you, Swami.
Hello. I am very happy to be with you all. I wish you grand success and I wish you all, I appeal you to unite and to do something good for the welfare of the world and to make the world abode of the peace. We have to smile and we have to make others to smile. Lastly, I will sing this song and conclude. Smile and smile, smile again, work and worship, happiness to gain. Smile and smile, smile again, work and worship, happiness to gain. Why fear? Why worry? Why fear? Why worry when He is there to lead us all? Why fear? Why worry? Why fear? Why worry when He is there to lead us all? Who is He? He is only one. There is only one God for the whole universe. He is omnipotent and omnipresent. There is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one language, the language of the heart. And there is only one law, the law of duty. This must be the motto of each and every person on the earth in the world. Then unitedly we can make the world abode of the peace. That is my ambition, desire. For that purpose I am wandering like a madman from house to house, county to county, country to country, inch to inch. Wish you grand success.
Thank you. My name is Keith Blanchard, Center of Light Radio, every Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I want to say thank you to Anjana and a beautiful family, Raj, Dave, Mona Winfrey, and all these wonderful people that warmly accept me into this beautiful place and their beautiful hearts and beautiful home. I bid you all a wonderful evening. Good evening.
ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಅದಾನೆ ನಿಂದು ಫೋಟೋ. Lakshmi, am I weak?
Did you notice him rubbing my back?
Am I weak? ఏంటో రా.
Actually, that's to come.
చప్పట్లు కొట్టండి. Inside also. So it is all
PickArtsMedia.com as well as on Facebook. Just get in a search and look up Pick Arts Media. So thank you again. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. I am very happy. I am very happy. I 24 hours, no rest. I never tired. Only little food. And sleep, no sleep. If I go to train only.
He's never tired and he does not
Train
sleep.
different from sleep.
I did have a question I want to ask you. What is it like to be you?
What is life?
What does it feel like to be you in your state of reality? I know what it feels like to be me because I've expanded a lot in my growing. But I've always been curious to know what it feels like. I'm sure words probably don't describe it enough. But what is it like to be in Swamji's reality? Notice the light on Swamji.
There is power, all pervading, everywhere. Just like current. Current is everywhere, according to science also. Current is in the coal, current is in the water, electricity. The current is in each and every atom also. So everywhere current is there. But if I put a bulb, taking the coal, is it lightning? It is not giving light. It is not making the bulb to give light. If I put a bulb in the water, it is not giving the light. But there is a scientific process to extract the power, current in that water, in that coal. The scientists know, and the scientists, they extract, they save, store, and they bring to our house. Then if we connect to the house, we will be able to get the benefits. If it comes to the bulb, it is giving light. If it comes to the fan, it is giving air. If it comes in the radio, it is giving sound. If it comes into the TV, it is giving sound and view, sight. In the AC room, transforming, the changing the atmosphere.
And you have the awareness.
Yes, connection, having the connection. That is yoga. Yoga means having connection.
Unity, right?
Connection with our mind, the universal mind, with the power which is existing, which is omnipotent and omnipresent. The current is all the wires are current is there in our house. Take an example in our house. Wiring is the electricity is doing wiring work, and he is putting the
Sockets.
somewhere.
Yeah.
If we want to have connection, we are not touching the wire. If we touch the wire, it will shock. So we are putting connection here. There is a method. With that method, we are taking the current. Same way.
Thank you.
So if I take your hand like this, So you can experience it yourself. There is a connection from here to the heart. If I want to transmit to the heart, I need not touch the heart.
Yah.
The cardiologist wants to do angiogram. He is not opening the heart. From here he is sending, and along with the bulb, water bubble, and he is sending stent, and stent is going there, and in the same way, that is the transmission, Shakti part, that is Shakti part.
I felt it.
He said transmission Shaktipat. Transmission Shaktipat. If I don't remember to get to this point in just a little bit, Melanie, someone please remind me. Transmission Shaktipat. What he just did. And his explanation to me about touching my wrist to illuminate my heart, the same way a cardiologist would do when he's testing you. Someone please remind me of this.
Not only touching, even if I look at a person, the person's force will be, you can experience it. It is science. It is science. It is just like H2O. If two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen combines, water comes. Don't think about that water, this water. We can create water ourselves. Taking two gases, oxygen and hydrogen, we can create pure water. Are we trying to that for that? The governments? No, they are polluting the water, polluting the soil. What is the main reason for the calamity in the Texas, Houston? You understand?
Yes.
Are you asking why it is happening? We are covering all the tanks and we are constructing houses. There is no place for the rainwater to come and stay, and the water is coming and flooding the cities and towns. And we are breaking the Katane ఏమంటారు? Tank bund. Tank bunds. We are cutting the tank bund. Water is coming out. That is the main reason for Houston. Even not only here, in India also, in every country. No. The leaders should have not political view, social view, spiritual view, to give happiness to each and every person in the country. That's why I tell all the people, I don't want to tell about politics or politics, only spiritual and universal. That's all. Truth, only truth.
I have one more question, Swamiji. I do hear you, I'm assuming, I hear you a lot in here.
Not now. First time when you met me, I transmitted the power which is existing in the body. You experience it. You know that.
Yes. I heard you, I'm assuming it was you the other day.
You're all.
Yes, that's right.
My instrument. My means not this body. The power which is existed in Christ, which existed in Buddha, which existed in each and every person. That is one. That is unique.
This is a personal question for me. Does this have any meaning?
What is the meaning of?
YahNahVah? YahNahVah?
Yeah.
You got a dream, right? కల్లో వచ్చి ఎవరో చెప్పారట అది. What was the story behind it?
I was in a meditation when all of my spiritual awakening started. And this name, YahNahVah, came through, and I identified it in such a way, it felt like me on a spiritual level. And I want to ask you, did it have anything particular in the form of meaning that might be useful for me in my work? Or is it just a name like Keith or Angela?
You also listen to me carefully. This is the call of the Lord, the awakening of the Lord, to make us to do His work in this world on the earth. There are three granthis, three granthi. Granthi means knot of nerve. Knot ante
Nerve centers. Nerve center.
Nerve center.
Nerve center. Three. One in the heart, another in the brain, another in the backbone. Heart, brain, backbone. In the heart, there is will power. Power of will is there. Power of will is in heart. The Ichha Shakti. In Sanskrit we call it Ichha Shakti. Power of will. Here in the brain, power of knowledge, intelligence is there. Power of knowledge, Jnana Shakti. Power of knowledge. The backbone, power of action is there. Power of action, Kriya Shakti. Ichha Shakti, power of will. Jnana Shakti, power of knowledge or intelligence. Kriya Shakti, power of action. So if we unfold the nerve centers, the power is coming like a fountain, the heart, and it touches the brain, it moves nerve, it unfolds the nerve center here, and the power of will makes the power of knowledge to enlighten, and it going through the backbone, it enlightens and unfolds the nerve system of power of action. According to medical science also, brain is giving orders and backbone is doing through nervous system. It is, they are telling, doctors are telling, but it is controlled by the heart. That is the one word, YahNahVah. 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 Ha. There is ha is silent. Ha is silent. Ha. Ha is Akash Tattva, space. Akash Tattva. YahNahVah. It represents three centers in our body. They are Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Vishnu, Brahma, Maheshwara. Creation, Lord, who wills, who gives jnana, and who gives the action. Three. So we have to unite. That is Datta Shakti. That is power. We have calling by different names. It is not an illusion or illusion. It is real. It is the call. We receive the voice of the universal Lord through that super conscious state, super conscious, unconscious, super conscious state. That is not unconscious state or sleeping state. That is super conscious state.
Yeah.
Super conscious. If we mix and merge our mind with that mind, universal mind, we can't mix. Through Guru, we are doing that. Through Guru. We can do through Guru. Just like cell phone. If you want to call me in India, suppose I am in India, you are here, you want to call me, you are taking cell phone to my cell phone, there is no direct connection. You are having connection with this company, AT&T or anything. There another company we are having. That companies are having connection with the satellite connection. Immediately connection will be there. If we put the number, immediately going. The same thing. Same thing. If it is correct, it is also correct.
I've been waiting for years to find out
So
what
it
that
is,
meant. Thank you.
This is three powers. The
Should I
power of
meditate
will.
on that name?
Yes. Will. First will.
Will, intellect,
It,
action.
we plan in the, according to will, we plan in the brain. Then brain
Action.
asks the backbone to do this and that through the organs of our body. Hands do one thing, legs do another thing, eyes do one thing, seeing, listening, talking or eating. Different kinds of organs do different things. Through different organs we are doing different things. So order is coming from the, and planning is here, building is here. We will here, we plan here, we work. But are you received? Have you received the?
I'm full.
Thank you.
Are you satisfied? That is not a dream. That is the real fact.
I'm completely satisfied. Thank you very much for this beautiful day.
Under this also, YahNahVah, NahVah. NahVah, YahNahVah. Oh, that is the Bijakshara.
Oh, the sound that Swami made, yeah.
Seed letters.
Actually, the potent seeds of their bijaksharas are every mantra or powerful saying has a seed, and those are the powerful seed sounds.
Those there?
Yes.
I am completely at a loss for words. Completely. A lot of people on the forum are saying, awesome, Keith. This is not awesome, Keith. This is awesome you. This is happening to you. I just so happened to be the one that showed up to the dinner party early. That's it. It doesn't go anywhere into awesome Keith. This is awesome you. He shared with us his level of power. Power is everywhere. We saw the simple awakening gesture he gave to me. But he didn't give it only to me. That's what he said. He said, Shaktipat. Thank you, Melanie. He said Shaktipat. Transmission. That picture I've shown in the past of Swansea with my son, Eden Sky, and I. Shaktipat. You're getting divine energy through a photograph. Shaktipat for real. He grabbed my hand and gave me a transmission and explained to all of us what YahNahVah actually is. This is the most precious time to be alive. The awakening of the beautiful story I am going to tell you when I come back. It's fucking amazing. This is happening to you. To you. This is happening. This is not spiritual fluff and stuff and rough and... That's not what this is. I take what I do very seriously. I say it all the time because I want to declare my level of devotion to peace on the divine ocean so that we can all fall into balanced emotion and rub everybody with some spiritual lotion. That's my potion. I live this daily and I strive for greater degrees of it. This is your awakening and how it was done. For those in the future who are going to reflect back and talk about Melanie Forrest Vixen, talk about Linda Westbrook, talk about Dana, talk about Kelly, talk about Unson, talk about Andres, talk about Keith, talk about James Whitnicus, my brother who I miss and I love, I'm glad he's here. Talk about Ricky Victo, Elwood, Dennis, Kim, Tiffany, Carolyn, Carmen, Richard, everybody, Renee. We're going down in history. All of us. We may be under the umbrella of light workers, but it is going to be and is now in the Akashic Hall of Records. It's not a future event. Infinity is not anywhere beyond your present moment. God is in the holy instant. Do you feel that? Melanie, I saw her a few times in the presentation. Oh my God, I felt it. then that means that person in that chair was not just Keith, it was Melanie. For all those who illuminated, it's the collective soul re-emergence. Is it not? It's so hard to contain sometimes. I don't know what to do with myself. Except allow it to happen. And to make me into a beautiful mess. Wow! If you're feeling what I am feeling, that is phenomenal. If you're not, if you're feeling any degree better than you were before you showed up in this forum, phenomenal. It's working. Not only is it working, it's working on you. And check this out. I'm sorry. There's nothing you can do about it. I am so in love with this presence in my life. Completely. Completely. So much so I can't stop thinking about it. There's always light phenomena on Swamji. So what's happening, everyone, is we are in what I am going to deem, I'm going to term, I'm going to coin some currency. Coin, currency. There is a life current. See what I mean? So we will have value when we move into the currency. The currency. See what I mean? That which is current. Not that which is past. Not that which is future. What is happening is what I'm going to coin is the great split. Both bandwidth start at naught, at zero, at balance. Don't we all, as YahNahVah, start at balance? We do. Some choose the high road with bliss and their hands in their pockets. And some choose, sadly, yet beautifully, to move down the ever non-changing timeline. In fact, the little boy is not even looking forward to the future. He's pouting, facing backwards. This is what's happening. Every day, every choice you think, it's not methodical. It is not, I mean this out of love. It is not methodical. It is not methodical. Methodical implies a narcissism, an ongoing thing. And that's okay. I don't mean that degrading. I don't. If you need method, that's beautiful. But if the method just keeps becoming a crutch of incessant, ongoing, trying to develop, Swamiji said it's unfold. Unfold. We have to unfold this power. It's everywhere. And listen, he lives on this throne. You live on your throne every day in your king or queendom. We all do. He is so good at the collective soul re-emergence. He is it. He's consciously aware of it. And the throne he sits on is so imbued with conscious power and conscious light. He is the effulgence of 10,000 suns that we know our spiritual name now collectively as we re-emerge to be YahNahVah. Dear Lord, I love you. I'm going to be right back. YahNahVah, I'm going to even invite Swamiji's personality particularly in. Everyone once in a while needs simply this. Melanie, I'm thinking about you.
unless you can let go. I lay surprised at the simpleness of her soul. Wasting away in a sea of uncertainty, she had stayed with me for days. I needed love in so many different ways. And as I watched, she floated through the room. And as I cried, she was there to dry them too. Hold me and don't let go. Hold me, never leave. Never leave. Angel of love, will you always be with me, so I can let go? Reveal to me the beauty of your soul. I turned away, her light was so blinding, the energy of her love. She said goodbye and turned into a dove. As I watched, she floated through the room. And as I cried, she was there to dry them too. Hold me and don't let go. Hold me, never leave. Hold me and don't let go. Hold me, never leave. Never leave. She turned to me, told me life was not too easy unless you can let go. Reveal to me the beauty of your soul.
Welcome back to Center of Light. One more segment, and I thank you greatly for letting me, helping me, giving me an excuse to get out of my monkey mind, busy life, to play in the arena of soul. I want to say, she's not going to like it. I want to say thank you to Angela. She's important to me, beyond comparison. I love you. I'm going to go inside. YahNahVah, it has begun. Spirit strongly supports you in supporting yourself. The Lord helps those who help themselves. Is it not said? It can be your manna or your spiritual bread as you take it in. And take it in you could. And if you would, it would exalt you in places you never thought possible. And in such possibility is a beautiful idea. Even in your beautiful mess. Have you guessed all this time? The rhyme you've been seeking the answer to, coincidentally, is you. What do you make of it, dear one? Are you still living as a fair one? Or are you moving into the experience of that which is yourself? Not the spiritual cliche self that everyone talks about you see on these spiritual hype posts. Blessings to those in the most that they're at least offering something to the graduation, the initiation, and the integration of the human quality that you all have been birthed to bring about. Without a doubt, you know its spirit speaks to you not. Now we get to the spot, that which is most sincere, that which is most dear, and that which is soon to appear in your life, dear one. Are you becoming a clear one? Yes, you are. You are becoming the star. You did not know that your planet Earth can actually transform into a star, did you? Well, it is. You are all the buzz, and the universal gazes upon you on every level of creation. And in your falling into yourself, that singularity, that minuscule spot which houses all of creation and infinity, you will soon find yourself in greater degrees upon greater degrees of elation. This is almost like a spiritual masturbation, if you will, taken in the right context, but yet it has so much power and so much punch. Do you understand now? As time goes by, and you enter this forum over and over again, and if you're new, you will enter this forum over and over again, and ongoingly forever, you will find yourself in a win-win situation. And your heart begins its palpitation of deservingness. And know that from the wellspring of where this information comes, you are living in deservingness. You understand your worthiness. The train is moving out of the station. No time for hesitation. You don't want to get, so to speak, left behind, but where you are is purposeful, dear one. It's okay, and it's beautiful. You may be frightened in the idea of being heightened and enlightened. Don't worry. It's okay. Take your time. Here's a dime. Spend it as you wish. And your wish is my command. And I stand for you. And I always, diligently, forever plan for you. And I make adjustments. Every time you make a decision, I make adjustments. Do you make trustments? That's your part. My part is complete. It's not something I do as I just described, but so you can understand, ongoingly. It's something that is the foundation of your entire life, no matter what script you write for yourself. What is right for you is what you decree it to be, see? But I often hear your plea that goes against the grain of everything you think you want or declaring you want. And through this confusion and this chaos, nothing happens. Nothing happens. No judgment, no punishment on your part, even to yourself. Simply recognize nothing is happening. Pull out a new idea. Pull out a new you. Why not fall into the best self of who you are? And how do you do that? You may ask. Simply jump. Jump out of the perfectly good airplane that is not even broken. You're the perfectly good airplane. You're not broken. You just want some exhilaration in your life for once. God damn it, it's my turn. You may say, in all dismay, Kelly Curtis asked a question a little bit ago, or the reminder of Keith, please talk about Om Shrim Lakshmi. In a presentation in the recent past, bling bling, about how to create financial wealth in your life. Om Shrim. It's not only pigeonholed to financial wealth. What has the most currency, not the money in your wallet or your purse or your satchel. That's too mundane, dear one. Pull back. Step back. Be good to yourself. Look at what true abundance is. The fact that you're hearing this information right now, before you, to you, and through you, you experience what you call this little bitty real estate of life. You. But your real estate, dear one, is larger than you can possibly imagine. There are no boundaries as you see in your cities, states, countries, so forth and so on. It's nonsense. It makes no sense. There is no current there. There is no sea of divine ocean there. Currency. That which is current. The infinite right now. See? This is where your absolute abundance and true wealth is. People say your financial status reflects your level of freedom. Bullshit. Yes, Spirit says bullshit. It's hogwash. It's harsh shit. You receive what you receive. You believe what you believe. You retrieve what you can retrieve. It has no bearing on your spiritual democracy, your spiritual sovereignty, your spiritual wealth, abundance, affluence, none of it. Your glee, your joy, your bliss. Don't dismiss such simple things that you might overlook and mistook. You stole your mother's pocketbook. What's the saying? You stole your mother's pocketbook. You overlooked. And it makes you reach out to steal a little bit of love and compassion. If you have to force it, you will. But you don't have to. You don't. Spirit has said last night we're going to begin to up the teachings. You ready to jump out that airplane? If not, Spirit will push you. There is no parachute that will save you. You may land safely on your feet, physically. But is that really all you want to go? Do you want more? That requires trust that you will be safe in your falling. As Swamiji said, in your unfolding. The perfect image is the lotus flower. Unfold. Reveal your light. On this night, starting. I am doing it. I am fucking doing it. My brother T.M. Garrett is doing it. You are doing it. You can pick up the pace. There is no race. Get in there. Turn up the juice. Jump. Jump. Just jump. Fall into the soul. It's what you are. It's not a future event that's going to transpire for you when you finally get there. That is not what that is. This being is not still trying to get there. So what is the formula? The motto of this entire presentation. Stop being so hard on yourself. Let it all go. All of it. Shh. Just thank you. Thank you. Everything, thank you. Everything, thank you. Shh. Be quiet. Let it all go. All of it. But Keith, you understand all of it. Nothing's excluded. Nothing in your life is excluded. If you want that, I can't leave you with anything more beautiful. Thank you. YahNahVah. It is complete. I can't leave you with anything more beautiful to at least my heart and soul than to leave you with Swamji being the light for hundreds of thousands of people. One moment while I search for it. If you have never experienced this, don't put your seatbelt on. Take it off. Sit comfortably. Breathe. Imagine your worthiness, that which you deserve. And feel the energy of heaven on earth today. My name is Keith Anthony Blanchard. I love you more than you can imagine. YahNahVah.
सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ओम गम गणपतये नमः ओम गम श्रीं लक्ष्मी गणपतये नमः गुरुमध्ये स्थितं विश्वं विश्वमध्ये स्थितो गुरुः गुरुर्विश्वं न चान्योऽस्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः विश्वश्रीनिवास गुरुदत्तं विश्वश्रीनिवास गुरुदत्तं विश्वऋषीश्वर हृदयनिवासं विश्वऋषीश्वर हृदयनिवासं विश्वश्रीनिवास गुरुदत्तम् अपरूपं परमाद्भुतरूपम् अपरूपं परमाद्भुतरूपम् अपरूपं परमाद्भुतरूपम् आत्मानन्दं परमात्मस्वरूपम् आत्मानन्दं परमात्मस्वरूपम् विश्वम्भरम् विश्वम्भरं विश्वविराट् स्वरूपम् विश्वम्भरं विश्वविराट् स्वरूपम्
This beautiful incarnation of a man, no joke, is here to liberate you, the world. God is on earth today to liberate all of us. My name is Keith Blanchard. I love you. Stay tuned. More to come. I don't jack around. I'm serious about my heart. I'm serious about yours. And I will never toy with it. Ever. And I will dive into levels you can't imagine. Join me in that place. Hell, pull me to where you are if you are finding something you think that Keith would love that is just so imbued with bliss. We're in this together. Peace. Boop.